Hello and welcome back to HardReset.Info. In this video, I will show you how to connect Logitech MX Master 4 to multiple devices and switch seamlessly. Let's begin! Okay, so as you can see, I am currently connected with my Logitech MX Master here to the PC that you can see on the screen. But I am also connected to another device. But how did I exactly do that? Well, in order for this, for me to show you, I first need to rotate my mouse. And here you can see that we have the possibility to connect to 3 different devices. Now, what's really cool is that if I would click this, I have now switched to the second device. You'll notice that now my mouse here is inactive and won't really work. However, you don't really see it, but if I would move my MacBook here, I know it's not very good to see, but we are using our mouse as a MacBook. So I'm currently moving something on my MacBook. As you can see, we even have the ability to increase the cursor, and the moment I will rotate my mouse and click it to the first option, you will see that now on the Mac this is like no longer working. However, on my computer now it does. Now what I did here was to actually use the smart switch or just easy switch, and luckily for you, we don't really have to manually rotate our mouse every single time. Instead, we can just click our device here, and then we can go into easy switch, and you'll notice that we are connected to 2 devices. First is our desktop, which is the computer that I'm using to record these tutorials on, and the second is the MacBook Pro, and you can even see that I am connected by Bluetooth to the MacBook Pro and to my desktop by the Bolt receiver. Now, we don't really have to, as I said before, manually switch it using the clicking here, even though technically you could. Instead, let's go into easy switch with action ring. So let's go into configure action ring, and here we have a blank and empty action ring. If you don't know what it is, it's basically the shortcut that is right here. So whenever we click it, we'll see that currently we don't really see any kinds of action. By default, if we go to the not the settings, not the buttons, show action ring. So we can go into configure action ring, and of course we have the ability to make the action ring. We can go into show me how, and here we basically have a nice shortcut for this, but I don't really care about this. What I really want to do, let's go into skip and get to work. So once again, let's try to change the virtual ring, and we can do that by once again, for example, going over here and then configure action ring. And now I have prepared an empty ring, but of course we can create a new profile and just start with blank profile. Or alternatively, we can go into plus, general profile, and set up default. And this is your default, well actually not really, but this is your default ring. So whenever we click this, we have this ring, and we can go to emojis, for example, or we can go into these settings. If I would minimize them, I guess we can do this. Yep. So what you want to do is you want to go into all actions, go into system. Now you want to go into easy switch right here, and we have the easy switch 1 device. So you can just drag and drop it. For example, instead of explore AI, go into yes, remove. Oh yeah, this is because this is actually the folder here, which is, oh my goodness, this is indeed a folder. So let's maybe not leave the folder, let's instead change the new note. I'm going to save, and now you can go into easy switch here, also go with save, and now I believe that we should be able to, oh actually I think we have to switch here. Okay, so after all of that, we now can press and hold. We can switch to our MacBook. So as you can see now, my mouse isn't working, but if I would enable our camera, we can see that it is working on my MacBook here. And if I would try to press and hold, it will actually do nothing, because once again, for it to like work seamlessly, you probably want to install the drivers on the Mac itself, but because I don't have them installed, well, it doesn't really work. And by the way, if you want to learn how to actually set it up, so how to install those drivers, how to install the software, you can still do that. But now I will just rotate our mouse and do something like this, and now we have our access to our tutorial here. And yeah, that's all for this video. Once again, you can fully customize the shortcuts here, so you can, for example, go into buttons, and you can go into gestures, and you can switch from gestures to probably like changing the... oh my god, there are many different things here, but you can probably play around with it. We are going to create a full tutorial for the action ring and the buttons customization and basically everything else. So if you want to learn more about it, you can always watch our tutorial later. Anyway, that's all for this video. If you found it useful, make sure to leave a like, subscribe, and as always, thanks for watching. See you next time.